Hey everyone, and welcome back to another explainer. Today we're diving into an incredibly powerful, but honestly kind of overlooked skill, web data extraction, or as it's more commonly known, data scraping. Whether you're a budding data scientist or you're just looking for a highly monetizable technical skill you can use right now, we're going to show you exactly how to pull, organize, and actually profit from data hidden all over the web. Let's jump right in.
So, picture this. What happens when a data scientist has absolutely zero data to work with? Well, you're pretty much stuck, right? It's like trying to build a house without bricks. Being a data professional means data is literally your most precious resource. Without it, you can't build visualizations, you can't write effective programs, and you definitely can't train machine learning models. Sure, sometimes data is just handed to you on a silver platter, but very often, it isn't. When that crucial info is locked away on different websites, you have to go out and scrape it yourself.
Because let's be real, the day-to-day of data work isn't always glamorous. Did you know data pros actually spend anywhere from 50 to 80% of their time just hunting down, cleaning, and formatting data? Seriously, it can feel like watching digital paint dry. Only that remaining 20% is actual, exciting analysis and modeling. Because so much of the job revolves around sourcing and prepping, mastering data scraping isn't just a neat party trick. It's an absolute survival skill in this industry.
Okay, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, the power of data scraping. Second, earning potential and careers. Third, we'll compare the top scraping tools. Fourth, advanced tools and scenarios. And fifth, your 3-month roadmap.
All right, part 1, the power of data scraping.
The practical, real-world applications of scraping are literally everywhere. Let's say you want to build a forecasting tool for crypto, or maybe analyze trends in the stock market. Or hey, maybe you want to run sentiment analysis on Twitter just to gauge how people feel about a certain topic. Or, and this is a big one, you want to launch an e-commerce product. If you're selling stuff like shoes or TVs on platforms like Amazon or regional giants like Daraz, you absolutely need to know what your competitors are charging and what their product descriptions look like. Scraping lets you pull all of this information automatically, entirely skipping the nightmare of manual data entry.
Moving on to part 2, earning potential and careers.
There's this amazingly bold claim from our source lecture that I absolutely love. It goes, if you just learn data scraping, you can forget the rest of the data science course and still make a living from home. How wild is that? But that is exactly how powerful this specific niche is. Even if complex machine learning algorithms aren't really your strong suit, just mastering data extraction makes you incredibly valuable to the market.
To put a number on it, the lecture points out that a freelance data scraper can comfortably pull in $60,000 to $70,000 a year. By getting set up on freelance platforms like Fiverr, you can offer these extraction services to Western clients who desperately need web data but just lack the technical know-how to go out and grab it themselves.
Okay, part 3, comparing the top scraping tools. Let's break down the big 3 tools highlighted in the source material. First up is Beautiful Soup. Now, this is a Python library, so yes, coding is definitely required, but it is fantastic if you want programmatic HTML and XML parsing. If you want absolutely zero coding, Octoparse is a visual desktop tool that's brilliant for Amazon FBA, hunting for profitable products to sell via Amazon's fulfillment network. Then we've got Import.io, which is a SaaS or software as a service platform that runs right in your browser. It is perfect for pulling heavy e-commerce data like images and competitor pricing.
Just think about the old-school manual grind for a second. Virtual assistants can spend literally months manually hunting for products, clicking through endless pages, copying and pasting data into spreadsheets. But if you use a tool like Octoparse, specifically its super beginner-friendly wizard mode, that exact same massive workload can be done in seconds. You literally just feed it a URL and it does the heavy lifting for you.
Visual scraping is honestly kind of mind-blowing, because it really is that simple. Let's say you want data on 55-inch smart TVs. Step 1, just paste the Amazon search results URL right into import.io. Step 2, you literally point and click on the stuff you want. The TV image, the product description, the price. Don't want the reviews? Just ignore them. Step 3, hit extract. Tell the program how many pages of results to click through, which is called pagination, and boom, you're done. You get a massive, perfectly clean database of competitor products downloaded straight to your hard drive, all without typing a single line of code.
Up next, part 4, advanced tools and scenarios.
Now, what if you have a highly specific scenario? Well, there are niche tools for that. Building a cheap flight or price comparison site? Dexy.io is your go-to browser-based crawler.
Want to spy on a competitor's search engine rankings? Fire up CrawlMonster to grab their SEO tags. If you're working in finance or hedge funds, Helium Scraper is tailor-made for stock market data. And if you need B2B, business-to-business, leads from LinkedIn or AngelList, SalesTools.io is the undisputed champion.
But there is a catch. Heavy scraping can lead to a major roadblock: IP bans. If you're hitting a site like the job board RaziPK, for example, with nonstop robotic data requests, they are going to block you fast. This is exactly where tools like Mozenda really shine, because they use a technique called a proxy mesh. Basically, it automatically rotates your IP address across different geographical locations. It essentially wears a disguise, so the target website doesn't boot you out. It's an absolutely vital, almost insider technique if you're doing large-scale extraction.
And finally, Part 5, your 3-month roadmap.
The absolute best part about all this, mastering these tools isn't some years-long academic slog. It is a highly achievable 3-month sprint. In month 1, you just focus on the basics of data collection and how web structures work. In month 2, you master those visual, no-code, point-and-click tools we talked about, like Octoparse and Import.io. Honestly, it's mostly just copy-pasting URLs and clicking elements on a page. And by month 3, you're ready to set up your freelance gigs on platforms like Fiverr and actually start making money from this skill.
So you've seen the tools, the techniques, and the massive earning potential that comes from simply knowing how to pull data off the internet. The entire roadmap is laid out right in front of you. So I have to ask, will you spend the next 3 months mastering these tools to build your very own freelance business? The data is out there, just waiting to be scraped. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy learning!